Hello and welcome to another session of Tech Tips. This is Byron, and today I've got something I was pretty excited about, and that's disallowing beam joins with Revit 2015. So this is a new feature. All us Revit users have probably been asking about this for a long while now. As you're probably all aware, we can do it with walls. Why couldn't we do it with beams? And as of 2015, this is a great reason to jump on that Revit 2015 bandwagon. We can. I'm going to show you how it's relevant, well, to us MWF users, but it's relevant to every Revit user out there, really. In my case, I've got a beam, an HSS, resting in a beam pocket on this panel. I've gone ahead and created that opening there. I'm just going to simply regenerate this panel and we'll see the results. Did you see that? So this beam has now snapped back. We'll do a quick replay of that. There's the beam, there's the regenerated panel, and the snapback. We can see the node. I mean, it still should be there, right? But it wants to snap back to these other columns and beams that we've got going on, which is essentially what MWF is creating, some columns and some structural framing. We can fix it. I mean, we could do the distance here to here, figure out it's 174 millimeters roughly. We can see it create a cutback here, so if we do the math, negative 174 plus 12.7, for the sake of it, let's do minus 160, and it almost gets it, right? We could be a lot more precise with our math and get it spot on, but it's a workaround. And if you have this coming up often, it could be a bit of a pain. A better way, just grab the node, right click, disallow the join, and it's back to where it was. It's perfect, it's resting where we want it, and that's how it should be. Similar issues that we have with columns. So our structural framing, these top and bottom tracks, they're going to snap to this column. If it's all good, if the columns are well placed, then that's not really an issue. But what happens if all of a sudden we need to move one of these? Let's say this needed to be moved another 10 millimeters. Small change, all of a sudden it's changed this whole top track, this bottom track, all because of that one small, very small move. It's okay, we could regenerate the panel, but if we had done our MWF drawings, we're now going to have to likely regenerate those also. So it's a bit of a headache. Better, instead, we just disallow these joins. And if we've done our drawings, it's not going to be a problem for us. Everything's going to stay exactly how it is right now, and I can move this guy 20 millimeters without a problem. No change in the panel. So really useful for any framing going into our panel that's becoming distorted, but also for any distortions that are created from the panel itself, as we saw from the top and bottom tracks. So it works both ways. Disallowing beam joins, great option for us. It's here, and it should alleviate a lot of our work. Well, a good chunk anyway, right? So this was Byron. I hope you enjoyed our tech tip. Until next week, bye now.